Being in the youth sports business is not for the faint of heart, but being a woman in the industry, well, that could be even more challenging if you're in a male dominated sports. Hello, my name is Jessie Rodriguez Melendez, and I'm a youth sports business consultant. And I thought the best way to launch this channel would be with how I actually got started in the industry. So today I'm thrilled to share my journey in the women youth sports world with my new viewers on this YouTube channel. So, welcome to Sports Boss TV. Today, I'm going to spill the beans on the highs, lows, and everything in between of being a youth sports boss. My story begins in 2007 in a tiny 3,500 square foot facility, or what others consider to be tiny by industry standards, where my husband Tony dreamed of opening a baseball training academy. And to be honest, I was terrified at first. I came from a dental office background, and while I managed multi-million-dollar offices in New York City, I just couldn't see us doing this kind of business. I didn't have any experience in it. But what he was lucky is that I loved baseball and I loved the New York Yankees. I'm a Bronx girl, and so I just loved baseball. And so I believed in his vision and in his dream, and so I came alongside him. And what I didn't know was that I was going to absolutely fall in love with the industry and everything that it offered young people. And it now 18 years has become my life's mission. We started in that little 3,500 square foot facility in the Bronx, and it grew to me creating over 25 different avenues of income. People called us crazy. They told us it would never work. And through that little 3,500 square foot facility, we helped facilitate over 100 kids get scholarships for college. So I truly believe in what sports does for the youth, and because of that, I have stayed in the industry, and am now working with a volleyball incredible organization that has expanded throughout New York, New Jersey, now in Westchester, and will be expanding to other states soon. And so today I wanted to give you the good and the bad and some of the things that are in between, and sort of just let you know where my heart lies in the industry, some of the things that are happening that I'm not so fond of, and some of the things that I feel really need to be addressed. And so, with that, I wanted to jump into number one, and that was parents and how valuable parents can be when it comes to working alongside them, or them working alongside a coach and really being of support to that coach. Where it gets challenging is that sometimes we have helicopter parents, and they want to live vicariously through their children, and so that can really become difficult for a coach or an organization that is really trying to do their best to enhance the life of an athlete, to make them better and to help them thrive and perhaps even reach higher education utilizing their talents. And so, what I want to encourage all of the youth sports, businesses or organizations out there is to try and find a nice balance. And I think the way you do that is you first have to be really clear with parents on what the expectations are from you as the organization, how much involvement you would want them to have or not have, and how they can actually come alongside you. I built over 10 travel teams in our organization when we had our facility, and there was no way I was going to be able to do it without the support and utilizing the best of my parents. And so I actually used to utilize a lot of our moms as parent coordinators, and they were all phenomenal. There's no way that I could have done everything that I did without the incredible, incredible help first that I had in my office. I had the most incredible assistant, but then also by having our parents that came alongside us and served as parent coordinators for teams, or helped us within the facility to do events. We used to do a lot of fundraising events, and so without those vital people coming alongside us, there was no way we're going to be, my husband and I, and then my son Anthony came alongside us and helped us really build the business as well. But there was no way that three people were going to be able to oversee 25 or over 25 different programs, 10 travel teams, try to get kids scholarships for college, oversee a business and run day to day operations without some great support. And so our families were of great support to us. And so, kudos to the great parents out there. But, this is more so that you can become aware on what you should lay out as expectations to parents and what you expect from them and what they should expect from you and how you can collaborate to be of great support to the children and the athletes within your organization or facilities or clubs. um, the other topic that I really wanted to address today on the channel is the fact that there are a lot of organizations right now that are being challenged with what to do about transgender athletes and wanting to especially with male athletes or that biological males that have transitioned to be females, and they are wanting to play on the girl teams. And so my standing on this is that we worked so hard as women to find our place, and girls have to work so hard to earn their spots and really work hard to try to get scholarships, and now they're going to be competing against biologically stronger um, counterparts. And so my stance is that there should certainly be a place for transgender athletes to compete and to play sports, but I think that that should be developed. There should be there should be a creation of sports specifically for transgendered athletes where they can compete against each other amongst their peers. And I think that that sort of levels the playing field for everyone, and it prevents our girls from losing the vital scholarships and opportunities that are afforded to them through their talents and utilizing their sports gifts. And so that is my personal opinion about the subject, but I'd love to hear what everybody else thinks, and love to sort of start this conversation. And how can we be of more support to those organizations out there that are being challenged in this way? What suggestions can we give them? How do we best feel like they can handle that as it arises as a challenge for organizations? There's going to be more of it, I'm sure. And so, I'd love to hear what other people think, and perhaps, the solutions that we can all come up with together. Um, and so these are the types of topics and things that I want to cover on the channel. Next week, I will be covering the 25 avenues of income that I actually created and how that might benefit some of your organizations or facilities. If you're looking for other ways to create income within your organizations or your academies or your club teams, I will be sharing some of the 25 different 20 the different 25 avenues of income that I created. And I'd love to share, or if anyone has any topics that they would like me to cover. Like I said, we created that little 3,500 square foot facility. Everyone thought we were crazy. They thought there would be no way we would last. One guy even told me that he didn't think that we'd be there more than a year. Well, we were there for over 13 years, and we helped over 100 athletes go on to college with scholarships, something that I hold very dear to my heart. I'm now super excited to be working with an amazing volleyball organization. And as I said, I've been working with that organization for over a year now. We've seen massive growth, and we are impacting young lives through the love of sports. And she is also a female sports business owner. So these are the types of collaborations that I love to create because we are impacting young lives and we're making a difference. And for me, that's really what my whole life's mission now is about that. I'll also be sharing soon some very exciting details about my next project and the project that we intend on yet creating more impact through, and something new that I really feel like the industry needs. And so I can't quite share yet what it is, but I will soon. And so with that, I just want to encourage you, please like the channel, subscribe and hit the bell. So whenever anything new, any new insights, or I upload any new videos, you guys will be the first to be uh, advise that there's something new for you to check out and join the conversation. Let's get into some of the things that perhaps are of concern to you within the industry. And specifically, I'd love to hear from other female sports entrepreneurs, youth sports entrepreneurs, so that we could benefit. All of us can benefit from some of the goods and the bads, and we can learn. Right? For me, nothing's really bad. It's more about learning, taking the challenge, and creating something better out of it. And ultimately, what we always have to remember is if we're in this industry and we're creating an impact on the youth, on young people, that they should always be at the center of anything that we're wanting to overcome, or anything that we're wanting to create that's better for them. This should really always be about them. And so I want to thank you so much for watching today. And as I mentioned, next week I will share the 25 avenues of income that I created within our little 3,500 square foot facility, that created the income that we needed so that we can keep the business going and ultimately create massive impact. So thank you so much. I'll see you next week. And remember, have an amazing week on purpose.